everyone, Amy Love here, and I'm coming on today to share with you some digital printables I've been working on that I'm very excited about, and they are available in my Etsy shop, and you can find a link to my Etsy below in the description box. And they are things that I created to help keep me organized, and I thought they might be able to help you too if you are one that needs to take notes and write things down and have reminders like I am. So I've got 3 different ones I wanted to share with you. This first one is just a 1-page printout, and it's a Happy Mail tracker. But the great thing about these 3 different organizational planners is they all can work together. They're basically the same color palette. They're so me, and they will work well together. So this is the smallest one. It's a Happy Mail tracker, and I created this because I am always forgetting who I've sent to and what I've sent, or who has sent to me and what they've sent. I am just terrible at that, and I wanted to create a way where I could look back and I could see. Sometimes I send Happy Mail to people who make videos, and I've had to go back and look at those videos sometimes to remember what I've sent. My memory, y'all. It's a whole thing. So on this Happy Mail tracker, it has where you can put who you're sending to, their name, or who. You can go either way, who you're sending to or who has sent to you. You'll put their name and their address, and then you'll have a record of it for future use. And then the date you sent and what you sent, or the date you received and what you've received. So you can just print out as many of those as you need to kind of keep the Happy Mail situation straight. I printed out 2, but I'm about to print out a few more just so I can get everything organized. And I did put this in a 2-page spread. So there's that one, the Happy Mail tracker. I was very excited about it. This is the biggest one that I created, and it is my Crafter's Companion Planner, because I have got to keep the things straight. So this is for all of you crafters. There's even a design team organizer in here. If you're on design teams, there's a project organizer. There's also a swap organizer if you participate in swaps. So you just print out the things that you need and you will use, and you can print out as many as you need, which is amazing. So each one, in this one, I have the monthly spread, and it looks like this. So you can just print out this one for each month, and then you'll just fill in the month and the numbers. That way just one size fits all with that, and a place to make notes at the bottom. I didn't use big squares because we're going to break it down weekly, so I didn't feel like you needed a lot of room to write here. So isn't it cute? It's so cute. All right, and there's that page. And then I'm giving you 2 weekly planner spreads. Depending on how you work and what works best for you is the one that you will print out. And I see that on my camera it looks backwards, so hopefully by the time it gets to YouTube it won't be. But this is the first weekly planner, so plenty of room to write the things. But if you'd rather and you work better in this kind of format, I did go ahead and make this one too. So it's up to you which one you use, whichever one will work for you best. So those are the weekly planners. Now if you're on design teams, and especially if you're doing more than one at a time, this is really helping to keep me straight. I'm actually not on any design teams right now, but I am going to go ahead and write down all the ones I've been on just so I can have a record. I feel like it would be a great way to kind of keep track of those types of things. So you put the team here, your contact for that team, the duration of your term, and then the requirements so that you can keep straight what it is that you're supposed to do for that particular design team. So if you need a design team organizer, you print that one out. Here's the swap organizer. I do a lot of swaps. I enjoy swapping. It's fun. And both of my friends Nicola and my friend Judy have great groups that have great swaps going on in there. And I'll try to remember to link both of their groups down below if you'd like to get in on some crafty swaps. They're really fun. So on here you'll put what the item is you're swapping for, what group this swap is taking place, who your partner is, their address, and the due date. So this is a great way to keep track of your swaps, and you just keep printing this one over and over, you know, and then you'll have a record of all the swaps you've done, which also I think is fun, right? Fun way to keep track of things. And then I added a project planner, and this doesn't necessarily have to be for design teams. It can also be for swaps or just for you to, you know, plan out some crafty projects. I did put design team here, and you could put whatever design team that this project plan is for. The project. I like to put inspiration links. So either I'm going to Pinterest, or maybe there's a YouTube video or Instagram, something where I can reference some of inspiration, and then just places to write out, you know, maybe materials I want to gather, or, you know, whatever you need to plan out your projects. Here's all the space for that. So I'm enjoying using this. I've been printing this out for a while and using it to plan out some projects, and it works really great for me. So I hope you'll give it a go. And then I also added a notes page because it's pretty and I love to make the notes. So in this Crafter's Companion Planner, there's also a note page that you can print out as many as you'd like. So that is the Crafter's Companion Planner and some fuzz. And aren't these cute little paper clips? They're adorable. Adorable. So there's that, the Happy Mail tracker and the Crafter's Companion Planner. Now this next one I want to show you is the craft fair planner. If you do craft fairs like I do, I needed a planner. Me and my girlfriend who do craft fairs together were racking our brains about the things that would just help us to get organized with craft fairs. So I will show you what we came up with, because I, of course, was asking her for her input too. First is the craft fair packing checklist. Goodness. Now everybody's checklist is going to look different, so I didn't go ahead and fill out the things. So I will fill it out for me, what I want to remember to bring, because it matters. And if I'm going to get everything that needs to be there, I'm going to need a packing checklist. So there's a packing checklist. And I did do these in a 2-page spread also. So here is like a calendar. That way I can keep track of, you know, when I have craft fairs. And then I left a place for me to make some notes, because for me, craft fair season's about 3 months long, so I'll need to print out 2 of these. But I'm hoping to get at a place where we're going maybe year-round craft fairs, so we'll see. But I can print out as many of these as I need. My monthly calendar. I'm trying to keep these in order. And then my craft fair contacts, I felt was like a really important thing, because it's a good record to have too. So you'd put the name of the craft fair, the venue, how much it cost, the dates, who the contact is, and then any special notes, like do you need to bring a table? Are they going to provide a table? All those kinds of things can be kept here. And I made one like this that says craft fair contacts right here, or I made one that doesn't have that section. So you can use both or either one. And you just print out as many as you need. Very helpful, and excited about having this for this craft fair, this next craft fair season. And then I created like a craft fair like review, a place to write down the things after you've done that craft fair. So again, you'll write the venue, how much you paid, the dates, the space size, the comments on the venue and space size, so how that went for you, your biggest sellers, your slowest sellers, product ideas and suggestions, because a lot of times when I'm at craft fairs, I will just have ideas, or customers will give me suggestions. So here's a place for that. I like to note how the traffic was for this particular craft fair, and then I will write the overall review right down here. So anything I want to note, and kind of basically, do I want to do this craft fair again? Would I do it again, or what would I do different? So there's 2 per page. You just print out as many as you need. And it's all really cute, and I'm sure you can see how they all really work well together, all of the printables. So I'm excited to know what you think. Please leave me a comment and let me know. And I am working on some more organizational things for my Etsy store, because I am passionate about keeping organized. That's the new focus of my life at the moment. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to follow the link below to my shop. And every physical item in my shop right now is 20% off. None of the digital products are, though. I do have some video tutorials also that you can purchase in my store, and those aren't on sale right now either. But every physical item is 20% off. So I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.